Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News Paltz. This morning, we stop turning our heads and address the concerns of the SUNY New Paltz community in regards to their water fountains. Our reporter Nelson has been digging into these concerns as he now takes it live from campus.
Thank you, Kenny. As many of you may have figured out by now, there seems to be no water bottles anywhere on campus. This was a result from the Sustainability Coordinator at SUNY New Paltz, Lisa Mitten, and a New Paltz alumni from the class of 2014, Shannon Fabiani. These two fascinating women made one of the biggest sustainability differences for New Paltz. That was to ban the sale of water bottles all throughout campus. In 2013, these women, along with members of the Hydration Committee and H2 Occupy, were determined to push a project that would encourage the use of reusable water bottles and clean, healthy water for the campus by providing better improved water fountains. This push would be successful, and these women would end up receiving a $40,000 grant from PepsiCo through Campus Auxiliary Services, better known as CAS on campus. Facilities would go on to install one gooseneck faucet on the water fountain in the lecture center to test its use and effectiveness. In 2014, SUNY New Paltz would install 34 water bottle refill stations. By March 2016, the campus discontinued the sale of bottled water and hydration stations would begin to appear all throughout campus. As of 2022, there are now 35 hydration stations and 25 gooseneck faucets all throughout campus. Despite the success that came from this, concerns rose fast. I'm now joined with
Sarah?
Thank you, Sarah. Were you aware that water bottles had been discontinued on campus in 2015 due to an initiative to get people to use refillable water bottles instead of plastic water bottles?
Yes, I was aware of that.
I was not aware of that, but now that I think about it, makes sense. I haven't seen a single water bottle here since I've been here, so.
I actually did not know about that, but I'm aware that there are more. The school prefers if we use like the fountains that are available across the different centers, like in the lecture center, for example. But yeah, I didn't know that they discontinued the use of plastic bottles.
Do you think that this was the best solution?
What they replaced it with wasn't very good, but yeah, I think it was a good initiative.
What did they replace it with?
Like tin, like cans, so you can't close it.
I don't know about the best solution, because now every time I buy water here, it's in a can.
Well, since it's my first time hearing about it, I would say I can see how it can have a positive outcome. Just the elimination of plastic, is more helpful to the environment.
How safe do you feel drinking from some of these fountains?
I feel fine. I feel safe.
I usually feel safe drinking from them. I don't notice any distinguishably foul taste, bad taste from the water. So I feel comfortable using them.
It has an interesting smell, and although it has no color to it, it just smells like chlorine almost.
Do you have any concerns over the school's water system in regards to the water you consume?
Yes, definitely.
What are your concerns?
Well, I just don't know if it's safe to drink.
And the stuff that went on in Peregrine,
What happened in Peregrine Dining Hall?
the pipes burst, and so there was sewage water.
Do you recall when that was?
That was, I think, late last semester.
Late last semester.
Or early this semester.
Okay. And were you aware of the water crisis that occurred in February 2020?
Yeah.
I know that some students had to leave campus due to the issue. Nobody could be here, and that it wasn't safe to consume or shower with.
So in February 2020, there was a third-party contractor who broke a pipe while fixing one of the pipes in New Paltz. He broke the pipe, and a whole bunch of oil leaked out into the New Paltz water system.
Really?
And that same February of 2020, before the COVID pandemic hit, the campus was actually evacuated and sent home
Really?
because of the water system being infiltrated
Interesting.
and because all this oil got leaked into the water.
So is that oil still part of our water systems now?
The oil has been cleared since they said they cleared it around April of 2020,
Okay.
that same year, but they never gave an official update as to what has occurred since then. Back to you, Kenny.
One major concern to the community is the quality of the water coming out of these new fountains. Fabiani, when pushing the project for these new fountains, stated, while most people assume bottled water is safer than tap water, evidence shows that tap water is tested daily compared to weekly testing of bottled water. So, we decided to take matters into our own hands and test 3 different water sources on campus. Let's check out the results after this break.
Clean and safe water is crucial to our health and the well-being of our communities. But severe weather can disrupt, damage, and even destroy water utilities, creating serious public health issues and long-lasting economic impacts. Water bills may rise to pay for emergency drinking water sources and repairs to damaged utility systems. Your community's water utilities must be prepared to respond and recover from any disaster. Support your water utilities' efforts in making necessary improvements and invest in your community's future by helping to ensure a sustainable and resilient water utility. Learn more at www.epa.gov/watersecurity.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back. We're joined with Aiden Mannix, a concerned student on campus.
Thanks for having me, Kenny. Over the weekend, I gathered up water from around campus. I got water from Scudder Hall, Shawangunk Hall, and the Lecture Center. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to test the pH levels of each of these. Normally, drinking water should be in between a 6.5 and an 8.5.
Let's dive into the results then, shall we?
Well, when I went to get the water from the Lecture Center, it got a 7.0 on the pH scale. And when I got the water from Scudder Hall and Shawangunk, it was an 8.2.
There you have it, folks. Although the water in the academic buildings are slightly more acidic, it's still safe to drink. Thank you, Aiden, for stopping by, and we thank you for tuning in. I'll see you later on our evening news.